when I joined my masters, we had one kind of orientation program in which we had to select different research areas and different professors. Like we have to go to talk to them and discuss their research, and then if we are interested in, we can join their research group. So during one of my conversations with one professor, he mentioned me uh, even the chemical engineers also get to work at Intel, because one of his already graduated student was working in Intel at that time. I wasn't aware of about this thing until that minute. So when I after that meeting, I did my own kind of small background search, and I found out uh, many of my alumni from Texas A&M University were already working at Intel. Since then, I discussed with various like seniors who graduated from Texas A&M University, and from there I developed a plan how a target to get into Intel. That was first getting research experience related to semiconductor fabrication. So I did pursue my research related to CVD, chemical vapor deposition process. That's also one of the very crucial steps in chip making. From there, after my researching and job search and all those things, I targeted Intel and other semiconductor companies, and I had interviews. After that, I got into Intel.
Okay, so such an amazing journey from, from Srinagar, from our very own college to such an amazing company. So, sir, because you were an alumni of our college, I would like to ask what were the lessons that you learned in college in NIT Srinagar?
I would say, for example, I mean, we have when it comes to academics, we have core courses, right? I think we have five main subjects which we have to take, right? That PFM, process fluid mechanics, CRE, chemical reaction engineering, transport phenomena, mass transfer, heat transfer. So I would say those are very crucial, not only in terms of grades, but also in terms of the technical aspects as well. So I would say, I mean, focus on them because I did mainly focus on those subjects. I would say that really helped me.
So, sir, are you saying that there is a clear correlation between your industry, that is the semiconductor industry, to the core subjects being taught at our institute?
Not only in semiconductor industry, for example, even if it is wherever process is involved, I would say all these aspects come into picture.
So that clears up a huge doubt because many students, often say that the curriculum is, outdated, but in
No, no, no.
reality,
Curriculum
online
is very,
is
I
almost
would say
correct.
very apt. I would say because see, uh, when it comes to chip making, we have I would say three very basic processes. First, we have bare wafer. You know, silicon wafer, right? The round circle one. We have that wafer. On that wafer, we have to get chips or ICs, integrated circuits. So how do we get to that? From uh, initial substrate is wafer. Our end product is die or chips. So how do we get to that? We need to do something, right? In between, some processing have to happen, right? So the thing is, we have three basic processes. One is lithography, where we do patterning. I mean, we would say we have designs. So there is in between there are in lithography there are some steps mask patterning and all those things, where we get a pattern onto the wafer first through that. After that, then second step is deposition. In deposition, we have again various like categories: physical vapor deposition, chemical vapor deposition, atomic layer deposition. In deposition, basically means we are depositing something onto the wafer, whether it something in the sense gases, reactants, I would say. So we deposit onto the wafer in that pattern, correct? So first you will be having some bare silicon wafer. So onto that we are depositing something. So there will be some built up on the wafer, right? If you measure into thickness, there will be something will be there, right? So we deposit like that, and then comes etching. Because if you see chips or dies, they are not flat. You'll be seeing some like patterns, like trenches kind of thing in transistors, chips, right? So after depositing, then we do etching. Etching means removal of something. So we deposited something like gases or something, reactants, right? Now we have to deposit. We have to etch. I mean, we have to etch out them according to the pattern. Correct. So in etching also we have like different dry etch, wet etch, and again so many things. If you go into deep, like it would take so much time to explain. So I'm telling the basic process. So once you get etching, you'll get some shape of that thing. Again after that we have to deposit something. Again we have to do etching. So it's like total. I would say it takes like 3 or 4 months to get a final processed wafer or chip. I would say. In between, in these 3 or 4 months, we'll be doing 3,000 or 4,000 steps minimum. They can be repetitive etchings, they can be repetitive depositions. So that's how we get our transistors or chips.
So,
So here we are depositing, right? Depositing onto the wafer. So how do we do that? We have to do some process, correct? So those process they are defined by this mass transfer, heat transfer, diffusion, and reaction engineering, transport phenomena.
all right. These are still the
I,
process which we are
yeah,
talking about.
yeah.
Okay,
So
so
we know like diffusion. What is diffusion? Like we know Fick's law, right? Like concentration is directly proportional to the gradient. Concentration gradient is directly proportional to we know Fick's law, right? So that's how I mean I work in diffusion module. That's how that diffusion comes into picture.
all right, all right. So that clears up one of our major doubts that every NITN or IITN has that their curriculum is outdated, which is clearly not. Because if we are working in the age of semiconductors and we are flourishing there, then our curriculum is not the issue. So, sir, talking about your college life once again, what would you have done differently when you were at NIT Srinagar during your BTech? Are there
I
things that you
I
would like
would
to
say
change?
I would say like I didn't do anything differently. Like I will be honest. So during whole of my like I mean there was COVID and there was that Article 370 thing.
Right,
So
right.
my later years, like later 2 years, were like kind of like remote.
Yes.
So like I had only like almost 2.5 years. Like I spent my 2.5 years in the campus. I would say, I mean, if you count 4 years, my attendance was like almost 100%. I never skipped my classes.
Okay.
So I would just, I mean, I'm just not bragging. It's like I would say students have to be like punctual. Like they don't have to be like like disinterested or something like that. So then like I used to attend every class. It's like not for like attendance sake. I would say just like maintaining good rapport with like your professors, attend like day-to-day classes, like and one thing I used to maintain like notes, handwritten notes for every subject. That really helps a lot because it's like you are listening something in the class. Once you get out of that, if you note down if you don't note down anything, it will go away obviously, and you won't be remembering 100% of that.
Right.
So I used to
Yes.
maintain like notes. So whenever like I remember this, like whenever we used to have exams or anything, people used to come to my room to get the photocopies. Even that the chacha will be there, no, that Xerox copy chacha. He
Yeah, yeah,
has my
yeah.
all notes.
Okay, okay. It's such an amazing thing, sir.
So I mean, because I used to observe, they used to like students used to take like very lightly, like they there was like they were not interested on in all those things. But I
Okay.
did this thing. So yeah, I mean, I mentioned you earlier, like I have the like
Yeah,
highest CGPA.
yeah, yeah, you did, sir. You are a brilliant student, sir. I talked among the faculties, they also said that. I talked with Kurela, sir. He said that he was an excellent student. So,
Thank you. Yep, yeah, yep. I mean, Sri Hari sir, Kurela sir,
yeah,
Mushtaq
yeah,
sir,
yeah.
Aisel sir, yep, Samina ma'am.
Okay,
I
I
was
don't
with,
think
yeah, everyone.
it's,
You sorry?
I don't think Sabina ma'am is still here.
Oh, she left. Okay, okay.
I'm not sure actually. I've just entered the department, as you know.
Oh, okay, okay. She used to teach us this. I don't remember the subject now, but uh,
Okay, okay.
process intensification or something.
I think Asma ma'am teaches us that now, if I'm not
Oh,
wrong.
okay, okay, okay.
So, sir, I obviously know that you did an MS from Texas A&M, if I'm not wrong. So, sir,
Yeah.
how was your journey there? How did you, pick the idea of doing an MS, and how did you apply and finally go to and get selected and go to that university?
Uh, so one thing, it was like during I think my second year. I mean I really like realized to like go for masters because since then like I started working like in the background on all the things like GRE, TOEFL exam, and all those things. The reason is, uh, already like we have very limited opportunities in India for chemical engineers because everyone is after CSE, IT, software jobs,
Definitely, sir,
and
definitely.
even people also when even in, like when I go to my home or like surroundings in family functions, so they used to ask like what are you studying? I used to say chemical engineering, and they don't even know what chemical engineering. They used to ask, is it chemistry? So what do you guys do? It was the like such kind of like response I used to
That is
get
a
when I
common
used to
question we
second year
face. Like chemical engineering is so different from chemistry, yet,
chemistry
it's so sad that the public is not aware.
aware, and even also same with the opportunities.
Yeah, yeah, that plays a role, sir. So, how were your initial days in, the United States of America? So every Indian, when they come to America, they feel homesick. They want to have their uh, old house. They want to have their old friends. And how was your experience, sir?
Uh, so I mean, see, it is by your choice you're going to like even if you, not even US like any other country. It is by your choice, right? You're going to US or like abroad like any other country. So I feel like you have to take care of yourself in all aspects, in everything. So once you get out of the country, you're no longer like a child, right? I mean, you have to be. I mean, your own responsibility. No one will come to you. Like no one will come to feed you, or like no one will come to talk to you. Everything is under your responsibility. So I kind of feel like. I mean, I did feel that kind of things like homesickness and all those things, but like it's only like we cannot be like that once we get here, correct? So we need to focus
Absolutely,
on the things like why we came here, correct?
absolutely, absolutely.
So I mean, I did believe that thing. So and also just maintaining cordial relationship, like friendship with surrounding people.
Okay, okay.
That helps.
So, sir, what is one thing that you found which was most different from India and going into US? the most different thing which you thought it was impossible in India, in Srinagar or in I don't know, Hyderabad, sir.
Mm, One thing I would say is that research. Uh, how, how do I put into words? I would say like research opportunities or like the way like they hear the people, the point of view like towards the research thing.
Okay, could you please elaborate, sir? What are the differences in which how we at our college in IT Srinagar thinks and how Texas A&M would think about research. What are the points in which we can improve? Because obviously we do know that US universities focus hugely on research and like
They heavily they place their emphasis heavily on research. So like we have, I mean at Texas, not even Texas A&M University, like while applying to like other universities, US universities, I did observe this. They have like dedicated faculties to in each and a research area, and also their research areas are like very broad. I mean, we can find so many areas. Like when it comes to Texas A&M, I did see like research professors related to materials, batteries, and biocide, pharma, semiconductors again, and there is process systems engineering. That's kind of like I felt like people really used to get into software companies through that research area,
okay,
where they do like so much of coding related things, process controls, and all those things. So research areas are like they are very broad, and also and they used to have dedicated like research web pages for each and every professor where they used to display like what are the current projects going on, who are the alumni, and what are they currently doing now, like are they in academia or like are they in industry, and also industry tie-ups.
hmm.
So ExxonMobil, Chevron, Shell, right?
Yes, sir, these are all
They
names.
used to like collaborate with our professors, one of my professors under whom I worked.
Okay, sir, in what way did they collaborate? Was it a consultancy based thing or was it a
No,
research?
no, no. They really used to give projects, research
Okay,
projects.
okay. So, the industries they give out projects to professors, and the professors are obviously along with the students and
Yeah,
everyone else would complete those projects and give results to the companies.
company. Yep. And also sometimes like even not even in chemical, in other fields also, in day to day life we need so much of data, right, to
Right,
work on
right.
something,
Yes, yes, yes.
whether it is simulations or anything.
Right,
We can't just uh, generate some random data and work on that and produce results, correct? We need some real data. So
right.
and also it's very confidential, the data, that data, right, for companies. So during these tie-ups, companies used to give their data to us.
Okay. So,
So one instance is like there was one process systems research group. They were working on multi-parametric programming. So Linde, right? Company.
yes, sir, of course, sir, of course.
So Linde, they gave their data as part of that project to work on that multi-parametric program. So it was just one example I'm giving out.
Okay, so that is a pretty intensive tie-up which we see during US universities. And which we lack here at NIT. We hope to get that started soon with your help, sir, obviously. So, sir, coming to your career, what does a typical day at Intel look like for you?
Uh, so my work at like I work as a like process engineer, and also in semiconductor industry, like we call it as like modules. We have different modules. I told you right, we have three
Okay,
basic
what is the
processes like
diffusion
deposition,
model?
etching, lithography.
Yes.
In that also we have different modules. Mine is diffusion module. In diffusion, I work as like Our module works on ALD process, atomic layer deposition. So we have tools. I mean, we are making chips, correct? Like, how are we making? We should have some tools, correct? Some machines to make that chips.
Right.
So, and in semiconductor industry, we have, I would say, three different types. One is the company that make chips.
Right.
Second is companies that makes equipment
Mm.
to make that chips.
Okay. Okay.
Next, third is company. I mean, after making chips, we need like some measurement like things, right? For example, like we have issues like particle issues, contamination issues, like thickness issues, and all those things. So to take care of all those things, we need some metrology tools again. So
Right.
we have again those companies that make that metrology equipment.
Okay.
So the so so ours is like we are making chips, okay, but like we need tools, right?
Right.
Uh, some one of that companies like Kokusai Semiconductor Electronic Corporation. We call it as KSEC. So
Mm-hmm.
we work on KSEC tools. So we deposit our like films, like thin films, uh, through their tools, and how that's how like our process gets done in our module. And my day-to-day life is like taking care of those tools because um, tools they have issues while running production.
Obviously.
We need
Obviously.
respond to that like problems and take care of those things. And also in semiconductor industry, one more main thing is like
Mm.
quality control. So we monitor like we have statistical process control and also many process control tools,
Mm.
and we also work on them. So in day-to-day life, like it's like taking care of the tools and how we are responding to the like issues, like problems. Yep, that is what.
Okay. Okay. So, that is an amazing insight, for someone working at Intel, many of us students will be, quite eager to know how does a chemical engineer working in the chemical engineering sector, in the core sector, live on a day-to-day basis. So, another question, sir, what is one of the biggest challenges that you have faced in your career?
Uh, I mean, I would say during my bachelor's, I've, I mean, I really like didn't do many internships when compared to my batchmates, when other my batchmates, because of like I wasn't aware of like what are the opportunities I have, like how to approach people. Even and even when coming to like US also, like I didn't have like work experience, so I found it like really challenging to get a job.
Okay, but you did blessed, sir.
I mean, yeah, I mean that's again I would say it's. I mean when as I have already mentioned, when you're coming to like any foreign country, you are on your own. You have to do like
Definitely, sir.
everything on your own.
That
I mean,
pressure
there is
would
no way
okay.
of like stopping, right? So
Yeah. No worries, sir. Sir, there are some students in our college, you must have seen them at your time as well, who are unsure about whether to go for higher studies, whether to opt for placements, or whether to, do GATE. GATE
yeah,
is quite a big option, sir. Sir, did you try out for GATE?
I mean, mine was I did apply for exam, but I didn't attend.
Okay, okay. So that means you were very focused that you had to do an
I mean,
MS.
yeah, I told you right. Like I kind of realized in my second year. I think after fourth sem, I started my background work related to my
Okay.
master.
And how was it like, sir? How was the background work like?
So it's like once like I thought like I'm going to for masters. I'm going for masters. The thing was like uh, Usually people they go for like consultancies for this GRE coaching and TOEFL coaching and also admission counseling. So I did some research like what is the best consultancy that I can approach for, and I did that thing, and also I took GRE coaching and TOEFL coaching, and I gave those exams. After that, and also we need to submit SOP, statement of
Yeah,
purpose,
yeah,
like
statement of
why are
purpose.
we like choosing that
Mm-hmm.
particular
Yeah,
university
yeah,
and
got
coming
it.
for masters. And also those consultancy people they helped me in drafting that SOP. And after SOP, I had to submit letter of recommendations from my professors.
Did you also teach you fluid mechanics, sir?
Fluid mechanics, Thysel's are taught us fluid mechanics.
Faisal sir, I was talking about him only. So that was
Yeah,
good. And who else is there? Tanvir Rasul sir.
Tanvir
Uh,
sir.
I completely forgot. So yeah. So
Yeah, Tanvir.
after that, sir, this is the common thing that all fresh students at our college face. Like, how do you choose gate? How do you choose for placements? How do you choose for higher studies? What should be the flow chart to choose? Because as chemical engineers, you are the one that is dealing with flow charts and everything on a day-to-day basis. So you would be the expert. So please guide us.
So when it comes to these things, like these are like three different kinds of aspirations a student can have. With
And
MTech
also
degree,
they are like
PhDs,
very
they really
dependent
given
upon
the
the
student's
student, I would
interest.
say. Sir, one very crucial question. Some guys are confused between, an MS and an MTech. MTech is obviously in IITs and MS is obviously abroad. So why did you choose an MS over an MTech? And why would someone not choose an MS over an MTech? Because I think you will be the perfect person to answer this because everyone goes to IIT because of the brand name apparently. But what they miss is the diverse opportunities that exist outside this rat race wala country that is India.
And
So,
that's a very good question. So yeah, I can give my like opinion on this. So I would I would say there is nothing difference in the degree. In India, we call it as Master of Technology. So it is master's degree. In US, we call it as Master of Science. That's also a master's degree.
right,
In India, also we do research.
right.
Correct. In MS also we do research.
But does the level of research varies?
Yes, that I was coming there.
Okay.
So of course, yeah, IITs. I would say they are like top institutes in our country, and globally also. I would say, I mean, I think Madras or Bombay will be at somewhere 200, right? Global ranking,
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
correct? So I mean, they also have very distinguished alumni. I would say, but again,
Definitely.
research environment and research like how it is being carried out in India and how it is being done in the US, I would say there is a huge difference.
So what is, the lack in the research opportunities the lack in the research structure in India? Because from what I felt from my minimal time in this, I have understood that there is no industrial exposure to researchers, and researchers often spend a whole career behind books, behind publications, and behind a single screen, and they do not get to see the industry. So, sir, what are the major challenges that a researcher in India should have to overcome to tackle researchers in China or the US.
I mean, I don't think I will be able to give like a very honest answer because like it's way above my expertise or like my knowledge, I would say. But as far as I can tell, it's uh, I would say one thing is the tie-ups
Hmm.
because you're working on something like you're working on a research project and you will have some outcome for that, of course, after 5 or 6 years. But what's the application of that thing, the work you're doing, correct?
Okay.
Where are you applying it? How is it? getting used by people, because the ultimate goal of the research is the application, correct?
Right, right, right.
So if there is no like proper like application of the thing you're doing, then what's the like benefit, or like what's the use of the all those 5 or 6 years of work?
Right, right. That is a big thing, yes. So, sir, coming to our alumni thing, because I am talking from the Department of Alumni and International Affairs, what do you think the alumni could contribute to our college in, shaping the future of NIT Srinagar? Because we are rolling into a fast-paced world with AI and even set trade wars and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, I mean, when it comes to our college, I would definitely say we need to broaden up our research areas, especially when it comes to chemical engineering,
Right.
because we can focus on many other areas.
Hmm.
And also, that's one thing. Second is the tie-ups,
Hmm.
because students need to know, like, okay, they are. I mean, they are going to be chemical engineers, but they also need to be like aware of like what are the different opportunities like they can have with that degree,
Right, right.
correct?
Yes, yes.
So, and like as alumni, like, I mean, even myself, so it's kind of like we need to somehow like get our companies like to get in touch with the universities, because that's how here it works.
Definitely, sir, definitely. Actually, we were hoping, this is on obviously an official note. We were hoping that you might have some contacts to help us, in the campus recruitment drives of our year.
Hmm.
This
And
is completely our
I can definitely, but I think while chatting, like you mentioned this, right? We are just starting in India, like the semiconductor industry.
Yes, yes.
So it's like I mean, there is still like a lot of work
Sir, would
needs
you,
to be done.
specify any changes in the curriculum of what you learned there to be applied to make, the chemical engineering department suitable for semiconductors in this industry, sir? Are there
Yeah.
any changes? What are the changes, sir? Please.
So see, I will say same as I mentioned earlier. Like we have core courses, right? 5 or 6 in BTech. That CRE, PFM, heat transfer, mass transfer,
Yes, sir.
processing, intensification, and all those subjects. During my master's also, we had 4 core courses. One was uh, process analysis.
Right.
Second was thermodynamics.
Okay.
Third, transport phenomena. Fourth, reaction engineering.
Okay.
These are the 4 core courses, and we also have them in our BTech, correct?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So we have, I mean, after we have to like we had to compulsory take these courses. In addition to this, we had electives, various different electives, and those electives they because they are completely up to students like what electives they want to take, because as a if some student is working on some research area, they definitely they'll take like a elective related to that area, correct?
Right.
So since I was working on this semiconductor related research, I took semiconductor related courses. We had
Okay.
like
Mm-hmm.
microfabrication, nanofabrication courses, and
Okay.
also statistical process SPC control related course.
Okay. All right. So,
So I would say like yeah, to get like awareness in students, we need to introduce these courses
okay.
in department.
Sir, do you think, our college lacks any infrastructure for labs? Let us say just name one lab, sir, that we do not have in our college, which is crucial for your industry, that students do not get taught about.
I mean, crucial for my industry. You mean semiconductor industry?
Yes, sir.
I would say we don't have any lab related to semiconductor industry.
And that is what I was trying to point at because when I got to know you, I was very, curious. How does a chemical engineer end up in the semiconductor sector? But then you opened my eyes, and obviously that is the case for many students because we do not have a single facility here to facilitate research, and that is the problem of many NITs and even IITs. They do not have
No, no,
anyone
see,
willing to.
no, no, no. I mean, I would disagree with you up to some extent in this
Okay.
one because after coming here, I did notice various IITs and NITs had research related to nanotechnology or semiconductor.
So we lack that.
I mean, yeah, we especially
Okay.
like as NIT
We.
Srinagar. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sir,
Even
I.
I think NIT Srinagar also have this thing, nanotechnology related research.
Sir, it does, but in the Department of Physics. That is headed
Physics.
by our very own Dean, sir, who is the Dean of Alumni and International Affairs, Dr.
I
Ramesh.
mean, I forget his name. Emishar.
Dr. Ramesh, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Emishar, correct? So yeah, that's how. Again, one more thing is here we have interdepartmental research areas as well.
Okay.
Like materials and metallurgical people, they can. So I noticed few of my friends, they usually do research under chemical engineering professors. There were some
Okay.
common areas.
हाँ metallurgy and chemical engineering have many things in common.
So I mean, I can say just like try to see if there can be like collaboration between Department of Physics and Department of Chemical Engineering
Okay, I will
for
definitely
that
look
research
into this.
thing.
Okay, sir, okay, okay. That is good thing that you pointed out about the faculties. Sir,
Because
and
nanotechnology itself is almost, I would say, completely related to semiconductor industry.
definitely, definitely. I'm currently sitting in the nanophysics lab as well, sir. We
Okay,
are
okay.
doing this thing from here because that is headed by our dean, sir, and is very accommodative, and because of him, we are sitting here today. So, sir, do you have any messages for your juniors who are currently enrolled in NIT Srinagar?
I mean, it's like once you get into BTech, it's like no one is after you like to tell you do this or do that. Like please study, like go to classes. But it's up to the students. I mean, you have to be on your own. Again, I'm saying you have to gain knowledge. I wouldn't say like 100% of the knowledge you'll get through like listening to the classes. You have to do some due diligence apart from that. Correct? We have so many resources like in today's world. We have YouTube. We have so much thing, AI, and all those things. So first, I would say just focus on getting the core technical skills, what like actual like chemical engineers needs in the industries. I mean, I would say okay, our college is not able to give or like deliver what are like up to our expectations, but like we can still work on that like through our own self, like somehow like uh, because we have library, we have like YouTube and all those things, so many things, correct? Internet. I would say students, they really need to focus on the core technical skills.
Okay, okay. So with that, we conclude the inaugural session of our alumni reconnect, which is done virtually because, like you said, there are many people all over the world that we have lost contact with, and we are trying our best to reconnect them with our college because obviously these insights will be very useful. I will talk with the faculty as well, and I'll talk with the students as well, and we get to know so many things. So with that, sir, I would like to thank you for coming. I know it's in the morning of Saturday where you
Yeah, no
live.
problem.
So, sir, obviously it's a weekday. Thank you so much for taking out the time. And
I really appreciate you like for taking the initiatives because during my time there was nothing called alumni cell or like nothing called.
Yeah,
There was
it is
nothing like this,
completely,
something like that.
student led and monitored by our dean sir. Our dean sir is very, he's a truly great person. I will conduct a meeting with you too sometime. He will really like because
With
his
MA,
interest.
MA sir?
हाँ sir, sure sir. Because his interest also lie in the world of nanophysics and semiconductors. When I told him about you, he said, "Oh, semiconductors." He was very interested, sir. So, sir is very accommodative, and it is completely a student-led thing. That is why we are being so proactive because obviously we are one of the main stakeholders in this. So it is all because of sir, and it is all because of the students who are helping us. There is a huge team behind conducting this meeting as well. There is one guy for recording, one guy for editing, and everything. So it is
No, no.
completely for
I
the
see. I
students.
would really appreciate you guys because we need so. I mean, there is so much. There is a lot of work that needs to be done, and people. I mean, even I myself, like when I compare to, I mean, my situation, like my time at NIT, I was kind of like very kind of like unnoticed and like unattentive to all these things, which I would say like I later regretted
Okay.
because students they need to actively take part in all these things because these things they're, I mean, out of the academics, which I mean extracurricular activities students need actually to develop like because it helps us like in developing leadership skills, initiative skills, and all those things. So I really appreciate like who to all like everyone who
Yes, sir,
is all.
definitely. I myself thank the team behind this who made this possible. And just the face behind this, there are at least seven or six people working. Hopefully, we hopefully put this on all the socials and everything. So, sir, this obviously sir, 10th and 11th of October we do have a global alumni meet. You did tell us that you would not be able to attend. We were very sad.
Yeah, no
Maybe
problem.
because we were thinking, sir, this would be done on a yearly basis. Since it is student-led, we will try our level best to conduct this yearly, as it has been done. Next year, we hope to see you, sir. And I hope, sir, you get in touch with us more, actually, with the faculty as well, because the changes in the curriculum, the changes in the courses, the faculties will be the main people who will be involved in that. So, sir, we hope you will renew your association with our college and, guide us as we enter a new age, as we enter, what they call the quote-unquote AI era,
Yeah, I
because
mean
AI
when it
chips
comes
are
to
the
AI,
demand, sir.
see, AI is a driving factor, and what is it driving? What will be the driving factor for AI? I mean,
AI chips,
it's
sir, chips,
chips,
sir. Yeah.
most advanced chips. The more are the advanced chips, the more is the like the advanced the technologies. Correct.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, sir.
So it's like chemical engineers, like they are actually like working really like working on behind AI. Yeah, I
Hmm.
would say.
Are we gearing up for a new golden age for chemical engineers, sir? Given this semiconductor race and AI race and all of that.
Yeah. So I feel like India has like somehow like India was I feel like India was like lacking behind in this industry, but
Ah,
I would say like they realized their mistake and right now like they're really focusing on that area.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, sir. Okay, amazing. It was so nice talking to you, sir. We'll be in touch on a personal level as well. So thank you so much for taking out the time, sir.
Yep, no problem.
Okay, sir.
Also,
Thank
I
you
would
so
say
much.
like talk to other people as well,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
other
we are
alumni.
starting this. We started with you, sir, because you are, from the 2021 batch, you are one of our newest people out, and you are one of our best people out, which is a good
Okay.
Venn diagram in itself.
Thank you.
So, sir, we are, I have not looked into other branches. In the subsequent weeks, we are planning to do this weekly thing. I hope it continues for as long as I am in college because I do like to interact and talk with people and getting to know you, sir. You have such a nice, story. I BTech from NIT Srinagar Chemical Engineering to an MS at Texas A&M to finally getting placed as a process engineer at the best chip-making company of the world, that is Intel. It has been a truly inspiring journey, sir. We hope to learn so much from you. And I hope, sir, you will take lectures of the students on semiconductors and everything, because who else could guide us, sir, than an alumni in this, working in that industry?
Definitely. Definitely. Like I can do like whatever, like how much as far as like I can.
Thank you so much, sir. We'll be in touch, sir. We will always be in touch. Don't worry, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir, and have a
Thank you.
great day,
Yep.
sir.
Yep.
Focus.
Bye.